Alright, so since this need seems to be the new means of promoting yourself or getting fights or whatever the case may be, like I told y'all earlier, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to give some call outs. And to be completely honest, listen, like I said, I love boxing. I love the sport of boxing. I've been around it my entire life and I've seen some great fighters. Like, you know what I mean? I used to get my ass, you know what I'm saying, kicked every day by Bronco McCart. You know what I mean? I give him much of the credit because every southpaw I faced in my career, I've stopped. I attribute that to the great work I received as a kid and all the busted up noses and whatnot. Um, but man, I come up in a decent era in boxing. You know, when I was turning open, I remember Obakar walking into the Northwest Activity Center. You know what I'm saying? I was winning the Detroit Diamond Gloves. I mean, that shit. I mean, he was just turning pro. Like, you know what I mean? So man, and be growing up with my dad, you know what I mean, and being able to see, you know, coming up fighters like, you know what I'm saying, 1983 Golden Gloves, light heavyweight champion, Keith Viney, you know what I mean, growing up, you know what I'm saying, sparring his brother Kevin all the time and fighting Pat Lee, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, my condolences to losing one of the great trainers in the city of Detroit, Mr. Keith Lee. You know, it's just boxing is taking such a turn, man, that I sometimes wonder what's going to be the eventual outcome of our sport. I love the sport. And at one time when I, you know, like I say, man, coming up and being able to see, you know, fights like Tommy and Ray Leonard won, you know, live. And I mean, you know, going down to the Olympia Stadium in Detroit and seeing Thomas Hearns, you know what I'm saying, stretching cats, you know what I mean, and you know, being around my father and just like I say, some of the great trainers who my dad was trained by, you know what I mean, Mr. Angelo Dundee, Luther Burgess, Mr. Mr. Bill Miller, you know what I mean, Mr. Robert Mitchum, you know what I mean, who had the stable of fighters out of Kalamazoo, you know what I mean, with my father and Lynn Hutchinson and man, what was the one brother, Vonzell Johnson's, Floyd Mayweather Seniors, you know what I mean. I've been around boxing my entire life, and I for the life of me can't understand why the best aren't wanting to fight the best. Listen, I fight cruiserweight now. I can fight heavyweight now, you know. But I can't seem to get a fight. And many of the top 15 fighters, you know what I'm saying, in the world, heavyweight and cruiserweight, you know what I mean. My name is out there, and nobody is picking me. Everybody, and when my name does come up, you know what I mean. Promoters and managers are running. Look, I understand fighters fight, and whoever they put in front of us, that's who it is. I know that's how it was for me, and I didn't care whether it was the Richard Halls, whether it was the Montel Griffins, the Clinton Woods. You know, I fought whoever. Like, you know what I mean? Prince Badi Jamus, you know what I'm saying? Segundo Mercados, yeah, you know. I think had I not spent, I think spending 10 years in prison actually helped me because it helped me to more mature as a person, but as a fighter. But listen, I am definitely going to call out every cruiserweight in the world. I mean, and I'm gonna go down the line by name, and not because I'm saying I'm better. Well, I do think I'm a little bit better, but for real, I mean, like I said, man, I'll match my skill, I'll match my speed, I'll match my power, I'll match my boxing acumen with any cruiserweight, heavyweight in the world. And I'm gonna come back to some names. I'm just setting this out there because I did say I was gonna put something out there today, and I was gonna start calling out people, which I am. I am. I'm just making sure I put something on here. You know what I mean? But for real, like fighters, we gotta start taking a stand ourselves. Like we should only want to fight the best. I mean, if you're a professional boxer, my hats are always tipped to you. I always hold you in high regard because I'm of that same family. You know what I mean? So boxed with Cotty Kings, and you know what I mean. I respect, you know what I'm saying, the boxing minds like the John Scullys. You know, I respect the commentating of the Paulie Malignaggi's and the BJ Floreses, who is on my list. And BJ is a great person, and he's also a tremendous fighter. I've always looked at his skill and his talent as being one of the best. Again, one of those situations where I think mine are too. And why not give the fans what they want? A great fight. You know what I mean? I think our skills and with his speed and his power and his, you know what I mean, his boxing mind, and I think with mine as well, I think it would make for a tremendous fight. Styles make fights. I think that's a good one for me. So let TBE, you know what I'm saying, and TNT and Golden Boy and Al Heyman and all them know that's on my list. So if they ever need somebody, call me. I think we, you know what I'm saying, we could dance, and I think, you know what I mean, the people will definitely get their money's worth, and may the better man win. But that's what boxing needs. Like, you know, and like I say, man, David Hayes, I don't care. Ola Afolabi, great fighter. I mean, I got to box with him one time, and man, that dude, you can scrap, y'all. You got mad skills, and I think if the opportunity was to ever present, I think us as well. It would make for Styles make fights. He's smooth, he's slick. You know what I mean? He's crafty, and the motherfucker can punch. You know what I mean? And I firsthand experience, you know what I'm saying? All of that. But all in all, I thought our styles matched up very well. Like, we both have a winner's mentality. You know what I mean? I think that would be an awesome fight. I think that would be a fight that could get some television, you know what I'm saying, time. You know? And I understand boxers nowadays, boxers as well as the managers and promoters are looking to save records. Save records and keep the O's, and, you know what I mean, and build off of, I mean, it's entertainment, but it's not entertainment from the science and the skill of the sport. And that's all I'm trying to do is that's what I would love to bring back. I mean, Areolas, the Staverns, the Steve Cunninghams, I mean, great Adamek, you know what I mean? Like I say, I think the division, the Polish kid, Vlajek, or El Diablo, the division has plenty of fights that can be made. Marco Hucks, they can be made out there. Plenty. I'm just saying, man, look, I don't care who. I don't care if it's in a barnyard. I don't care if it's in a stadium. I don't care if it's in a soccer field. I think I'm one of the best fighters in the world. And I would like to put my skill and I would like to put my mouth and my ass where I think I belong. And that's up there with the best of the best. Just give me an opportunity. Quit turning me down. You know what I mean? Malik Scott's. I go all the way up to heavyweight. You know what I mean? Like I say, anywhere from 200 pounds to King Kong. Like, you know what I mean? Give me this chance, man. Give me this chance. And if I'm 39 years old. I fought one time in the last 5 years. Why not give this old guy a shot? Everybody else getting theirs. You feel me? I think I belong. I know I belong. You know what I mean? And I just want to show the entire world. For whatever reason, I've had a roller coaster of a ride with this boxing thing, but I love it. I love it beyond measure. Like, for real. This like some spiritual stuff for me. Like, that's how. And I'm not saying from an opinion, from a fan's perspective, I may be a piece of shit fighter, and I accept that. But it's an opinion. Me and Rick Griffith argue every day. I tell him Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest fighter to have ever lived. He tells me that young man Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay. I mean, but it's a matter of opinion. Because some may say Henry Armstrong. Some people today say Floyd Mayweather. My point being, that's a matter of opinion. But I know this sport. I know this sport and I know this game and I know what I can do. I know the skills I do have. I've sparred some of the best. I've fought some of the best. I've been blessed to beat some of the best. I've had my ups and downs. I've had my trials and tribulations, and for whatever reason, I feel like I've been blackballed out of boxing. You know what I mean? Who knows? But all I know is, in my heart of hearts, I feel like I still have something to offer, and I have something to give, and that's all I'm asking for is my opportunity. Beat my ass and send me home and make me stay up with my kids and live a nice, peaceful life as an old man. But for real, every cruiserweight in the world, every heavyweight in the world. I've only had problems with one, and that was a motherfucking Vladimir Klitschko. That man can fight, and I'll fight him too. Like, I believe I'm one of the best fighters in the world, and all I'm looking for is an opportunity. Call your managers, talk to your Al Haymans, talk to your Gary Shaws, talk to your, you know what I'm saying, your Don Kings. I'm there. I'm in shape. I'm ready to fight, and I don't give a shit against who. Give me my shot. Send me home or enjoy this ride. Because whether you like it or not, I'm not going nowhere until I get my chance. But I'll be back with more names. I'm out.